And we are live, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Chosen Wisdom Football, a channel where critical thinking is a must. It's a channel for the football purists, people. Big up yourselves. I hope you're having a good day, a great day, because today isn't a great day. And usually, according to the past few weeks for Manchester United, there hasn't really been a great few weeks for Manchester United. And today is no exception. Today is not really a good day. Not really, people. But welcome to the channel. We will proceed. We will carry on. Welcome, people. Big up yourselves. I hope you are having a good day nonetheless. There's a few things to get through today. There are new Bryan Mbeumo updates. Apparently, the deal is not as close as most people have been saying. We're quite a few £1 million apart in our valuation for the player, but talks are ongoing. Yes, people, we have Bryan Mbeumo updates. I'm going to let you know what I think of this situation. I have changed my stance slightly on the Bryan Mbeumo situation now that we have a bit more information. So I'm going to let you guys know what's really going on, what I believe is really going on. Also, people, today, breaking news, Liverpool are in talks and are considering making £120 million plus bid for Isak. Let me tell you something, people. I know most of you are already thinking that this is a terrible window. I know most of you are already thinking that we're doomed. It's doomsday. All of these negative things. But if Liverpool get Isak, it's done. We might as well pack up and not even be a part of the. Everyone might as well pack up. If Liverpool get Isak, they've won the league. They've won the league. And with every week, every signing, we are drifting further and further away, people. So we're going to talk about this Liverpool Isak thing. Unfortunately, we're going to have to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to be talking about how good Liverpool are doing, how good Arsenal are doing, how good Man City are doing, while we're sitting here like pricks, like dummies. I don't even want to. I can feel the rant inside me coming out. And I want to make the show a orderly show. But I can tell, I can feel that I'm just on the verge of just flipping out. So let me just relax my damn self for a little bit, people. Let me just chill. Anyway, so we got the Isak news to talk about. Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho, all of the guys that apparently we're trying to sell have returned to Carrington and have been seen at Carrington. What is going on? What are we doing? Man United at the same time are releasing propaganda with regards to training. Bruno prop. Bruno's got the best running stats. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Who cares? What are you doing? Today we also hear that we're more serious. Man United are looking at Emi Martinez and we're looking at him more seriously now. What? Then what were we doing 2 weeks ago? Just looking at him in a playful way? We went from looking at him in a playful way, now we're more serious. What does that mean? We're going to talk about it, people. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Juve. Juventus have bidded for Conceição and are now saying Jadon Sancho is their second choice. So what happened to the Sancho? To Juventus? What's going on there? Listen, if you treat these players like crap, if you make it clear to everybody that these players are not needed, if you tell and broadcast to the whole world, hello world, these players are not welcome here, we're trying to sell these players. If you let everybody know this, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to wait until the last day of the transfer window and offer you a grain of rice. Here's a grain of rice for Sancho, and here's a pebble for Rashford. Last day, the last minute of the window, take it or leave it. That's what's going to happen. I told you these outgoings, the way that Ineos have done it, the way that Ineos have positioned all of these players, the way that the media are reporting how they're not good, all the Man United fans are dragging them through the dirt. How the hell do you want other teams to take these players? You're not. It's the whole thing don't make sense. So we're gonna have to talk about it, people. We're gonna talk about it on this show. Yeah. Also, we have a youngster, Ogunye. He's been loaned to Newport. Hey, great. A youngster being loaned to Newport. Great news, Man United. That's what the fans want to hear right now. We loaning a youngster out. We also getting some money. We're gonna get 10 million from the Alvaro Carreras sale from Benfica to Real Madrid. So great. We get some money. 10 million here, 8 million here, a little 5 million here, a little 1 million here. When did we become the fan base? Yeah, that are proper watching the pennies. Like, oh look, we're gonna get 5 million. Oh, we're gonna get 4 million here. We're gonna get 7 million here. Oh, who made us like this? How did we get here? You know when you're at Z, yeah, and you started off at A, and you're like, hold a second, how the hell did I get to Z? A minute ago I was at A. How do we? Anyway, people, let's start off. Big up the chat, by the way, people. Big up Jerry. Please big him up. AP7 in the chat. Celtistic in the chat. British Bulldog. I see all of you. Wendell, please. Not to Wendell, no realism today. Don't give me no realism. I'm already vexed, Wendell. Please. I'm already depressed, Wendell. Ah, man. If nothing happens with Mbeumo, I think it's time to move on. Yeah, Jerry. Let's go on the Mbeumo situation. Let's talk about this thing. So, as you guys can see, it's not the biggest. I wish I could full screen it for you lot. But anyway, the gap between Manchester United and Brentford on their valuation of Bryan Mbeumo remains considerable, reports David Ornstein in today's deal sheet. The two sides are several £1 million apart. There's been no significant developments over the past couple of weeks. Let's just pause there and remember all the tweets that we've seen from all of these journalists. Now, this is the sort of community I need to create. Just remember, guys, remember all these journalists I was talking to you about medicals and all these things. Just remember them, innit? Remember how many of these guys chat shit to you and post and tweet this crap. Anyway, continue. And the deal is still not imminent, but talks continue as MUFC work to complete a move for the Cameroon forward. This is where I am now with the Mbeumo situation, people. This is let's talk about it. Let's explain what's happened. First of all, let's set the scene, yeah? Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos this year have been making cuts everywhere. Paper cuts, real cuts, just cuts. Just cut it. Tea ladies, dinner ladies, dustbin men, receptionists, like financial people. People who do recruitment. He's had to hire new recruitment people because he accidentally fired them by accident. He's been cutting everything. Everything. People are having sandwiches. So we know, yeah, that they've gone through a big program where they're firing people left, right, and center. So saving money is paramount for the Ineos and the Glazers right now. It is paramount, especially where we are, right? Also, let's also think about the fact that Jim Ratcliffe has come out on a few times and he said that in the past, people have taken advantage of Man United with regards to transfer fees, and we're not going to let that happen again. So given that context, what we know, Jim, the Glazers, they are not going anywhere near £70 million. I'm starting to understand that these guys in their minds are not touching that kind of money for Bryan Mbeumo. They believe what they have sent Brentford so far should have sealed the deal and is adequate. They're not going to go anywhere near £70 million. And if we think about it, let's put my emotions and put my anger to the side 1 second, because there's multiple angles you can look at it. We as a fan base have cried about 70 million for Højlund, 85 for Anthony. We ourselves talk about how we are taken advantage of. So, in a way, as much as we're frustrated, in a way, you kind of have to understand from their perspective what they're trying to do. If you follow me. The problem is this. Brentford are in a so-called comfortable position, right? We seem to have put all our eggs in Mbeumo. As time goes on, all the alternatives, all the Nkukus, and all of these little players that we could have bought instead of Brian Mbeumo, they're going to go to other clubs. So as time goes on, there won't be, even Tyler Diblin and all these guys eventually might even go. As time goes on, we will not have any alternatives for Brian Mbeumo, and Brentford know this. They know this. So you have Man United who are not willing to meet Brentford 70 million or 65 million, whatever it is, then we're not willing to do it, right? We need to save face. We need to show that we're not going to be taken advantage of, all of these things. Plus we have a budget. Brentford are quite comfortable for the reasons I've just said. So I see only 3 possible ways out of this. These are the 3 ways out of this. Mbeumo kicks up a fuss, similar to Gyökeres, similar to Anthony when we bought him, and then forces Brentford to be like, we have to sell him now. Okay, Man United, give us 1 or 2 million more. That could happen. I don't think that will happen because I don't believe he is that sort of player. So that's one thing that can happen. Second thing, make Mbeumo's camp, Mbeumo's representatives go to Brentford and say, listen, mate, come here, mate. I've only got 1 year left. Yes, I think we've got an extension, but that extension is comes into play if we both sign, and I'm not going to sign the extension. So technically I have 1 year left and then I can go for free. Are you really going to allow me to go for free at the end of next summer rather than take the £62 million all in that Man United are going to give you? Put some pressure. Or we just got to hope and pray that as time goes by, as the weeks and weeks go by, Brentford slowly start to unshackle, slowly start to say, do you know what? Okay, let's make the deal happen. Those are the only 3 things that can happen in our favour. That's what we're hoping for. I said by Friday, if nothing concrete happens, I will start having my doubts. I'm already having my doubts, people. I've gone from 90% that this will happen. I've already gone down to 80% now. Because I actually truly believe in the stubbornness. You can call it stubbornness or you can call it intelligence. It depends, because I know some of you guys in the chat will be saying, walk away. £70 million, don't take the piss. Walk away. If it was Newcastle or any other team, you guys probably would have accepted 55 plus 5 and kept it moving. Some of you are saying, if we walk away, we will look dumb. We need this player. There's so many ways to look at this, and I get all the perspectives. I ain't going to knock anyone's perspectives, but Ineos have made it clear that they're not going to overpay it, and I don't think they're going to go anywhere near £70 million that Brentford want. They're not. Because something has to budge. Something has to budge. And I don't know what, guys. I don't know. What are you guys saying in the chat? This is our football depression group. Bulldogs, this is our football depression group. What's AP7 saying? We are ruined. Jerry, and they're in for Ekitike 2 Newcastle. Bro, we're going to talk about that, man. We're going to talk about that. AP saying, I think we probably go for Mbeumo next season when he has 1 year left, if we don't get him now. But they're training away from the main squad. Amrim doesn't want... Yep. Wendell. Wendell saying agree, British Bulldog. Wendell saying we trying to be positive, but the rate that Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal are moving, bro. If we, do you know what? What's a phrase that says comparison is dead to the heart, or watching what's comparison is the thief of joy. That's the phrase, and that's capitalism. Capitalism is about looking at other people and trying to get more than them. And if we keep looking at Newcastle and the Liverpools and the Man Cities and Chelseas, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, my heart will race. I will get a heart attack on live on air. So I'm trying to, but you can't not look at them, bro. They're making moves. They're making moves. While we're just trying to haggle for Mbeumo. Like, nah, man. Nah, man. Like, this is crazy. Like I always say, we can't look at what we do in isolation. We got to look at what everyone else is doing. The reason why we finished 15th, yeah, and we were surprised is because we weren't watching. When we're trying to sign 5 defenders, yeah, in one window, Ugarte, Dillit, Lenny Euro, Mazraoui, that's 4 by the way, and I think Xerxes. So either way, 4 defenders and Xerxes. When we're doing that, yeah, other clubs are getting Caicedo, right? Other clubs are getting ballers. Other clubs are buying great attacking players while we're starting the season with Hoyland and Garnacho. Constantly getting left behind season after season, and now we're here, 15th. And in this transfer window, once again, everyone's getting better. Everyone's improving their team by 20, 30%. And what are we doing? Anyway. Oh, man. Flip United slipping further. That's my tweet that I just tweeted. 1 like. That's pissing. Anyway, let's talk about this flipping Ekitike thing. No, let's talk about Isak. Yeah, let's talk about Isak, guys. Let's get even sadder. Let's get even angrier. If this stupid Scouse team, sorry, okay, Scouse people aren't stupid, but if this dumbass Liverpool team get Isak, it's done out here. It's done out here. Liverpool are getting Wirtz and Isak, and I'm pretty sure they've got Frimpong. While we can't even get a Brian Mbeumo over the line. This is not good, people. Newcastle, I need you to do something. Newcastle, be a big club, Newcastle. Be a big club and say no. Say he's not for sale and mean that shit with your chest. Come on, Newcastle. Be firm. Demand 150 million. Take Liverpool to the cleaners, please. Do not allow Isak to go to Liverpool. Don't do it, Newcastle. You guys are supposed to be in Europe, right? Why do you want to get rid of? Keep him. My thing is this. Ever since I heard that Newcastle were looking at Ekitike, my heart broke. Because I thought to myself, do you know what? Nobody's taking the Liverpool Isak thing seriously. Nobody's taking it seriously. And I thought to myself, Liverpool have got money. Especially if they sell Nunes and a few others. They can actually get Isak. And now, it looks like they could do it. It's not looking good. I don't think people understand, bro. Like, Hesty says we don't need to look at Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. Just look at Tottenham. I know. That's even. Thank you, Hesty. Thank you. Realism. Vegard, what's up, man? What's up? This is not good. So, however, this is good. This is good news, people. No, not really. It's not good news because it means Newcastle are bidding for him, which means they will get him. Newcastle's club record, £70 million. 70. The striker market, yeah. I need to just think about what's going on here. £70 million for Ekitike. And that's been rejected. He's not even worth 50. What is happening here? This is insane. But it shows us that Newcastle are active and Newcastle will probably get him, which means Either they're going to get him to play with Isak and go to 4-4-2, which is a possibility, but I doubt. Or they know Isak is leaving and they're already getting his replacement sorted, which is not good for us. I don't know who I hate more, Arsenal or Liverpool. I know most of you guys can't stand Liverpool, but I think I hate Arsenal more. But Liverpool, they're second. They're second. It's Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City for me. In terms of the clubs I want to beat up. I want to fight these clubs. Wish I could fight a club. Wish I could fight a club and just punch the club. I want to fight the mascot. The mascot is the next best thing, right? I want to fight the mascots. I swear down. Oh my God, Ekatike, £70 million. So here that's where we are, people. That's where we are. No movement on Mbeumo. I kind of understand. I've fleshed out what I believe the club's stance is. And the reason why nothing's happened in the last 2 weeks is because they don't want to do anything. They are not prepared to increase that bid. They are sitting on their hands. That's what's happening. They're sitting on their hands right now. British Bulldog says we've got to take up cricket. Bro, we'll be rubbish at cricket too, man. If Ineos and Glazers are involved, imagine the Man United cricket team. It will have the deadest cricket players. Nah, man, we'll play bowls or something. Let's take up bowls. Flipping heck. So that's it, people. That's what it. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's talk about something a little bit more positive, because I can go back to talking about Mbeumo like during the course of this session. This guy, what is he smiling about? What are you smiling about? I don't understand. I don't want any model smiling. There's nothing to smile about, bro. Yeah, you might be getting paid for this photo shoot, but don't smile at me because it's not a joke. Smiling, just cheesing, bruv. I want to fight this guy too. Anyway, let's be. Sadek Rahman, we have been stagnating since we were bought by the Glazers and Radcliffe. We need Qatar in. Bro, before I talk about the leaked kit, yeah? And I'm not gonna lie, the leaked kit, yeah? Bro, British Bulldog, I don't know who this guy is, yeah? But him smiling is... know when you're angry and there's someone just smiling at you, bro. Like, don't smile at me. Don't smile at me, bro. It's nothing to be... Anyway, this is the leaked kit. But before I talk about the leaked kit, yeah? I want you guys to understand, and I know everyone understands this, bro. Yeah. If you're servicing, like, our club's in debt, right? And we've got to service that debt. And this is all hypotheticals, right? Let's say 100 million every year is on servicing the debt. It's not, but let's just hypothetically say that, right? If you make £1 billion every year, then your net after servicing the debt is 900 million, right? Minus 100 million from the 1 billion. Cool. If you keep getting worse and worse and worse, less money comes in, less money comes in, less money comes in. No Champions League, no this, no that, for seasons and seasons. Rather than taking in 900 million, you're only taking in 400 million, then 300 million. But that debt that you're servicing, that 100 million that goes out that either stays at 100 million or that increases. The debt becomes a bigger part of your revenue and your balance sheet. That's the less money we make, the less money that comes in, the worse our cash flow is, the higher percentage of debt to output. The ratio is not ratioing right now at Manchester United Football Club. It's not. It's not. The cash flow is not cash flowing right now. It's not. I know a lot of people talk about, Man United have money, PSR. Yes, we're good when it comes to PSR. We are the only football club with almost £1 billion debt in the history of football clubs. A lot of our money just goes on servicing the debt. Imagine if we never had that. Imagine if all the money that we get was just spent on normal stuff like every other football club. The players' wages, the tea ladies' wages, the cleaners' 20 grand a year wage. Rather than hundreds of millions trying to service a debt. By the way, the debt has not really gone down. These fuckers, yeah, these fuckers came into the club, bought the club using debt, leveraged the club, piled the debt onto the club, and are just creaming it every year. The debt has not gone down. They could have easily paid off some of that debt. They've chosen not to. This is where we are. And while it didn't matter when Fergie was here, it didn't matter straight away because we're still Man United. We're still on top. Players wanted to come for us. It's taken 15 years to slowly start mattering. And now, look at Liverpool spending about 250 million in this transfer window. And they still haven't really sold anybody. Now it's starting to matter because now that we want to get back up to the top, how can we? Brentford will spend more than us. Forest will probably spend more than us. Newcastle have rich owners. All of these teams have richer owners than our broke billionaires. Why do we have to get bought by the poorest billionaires in the world? These guys with 999,000 million. We need 1,000 more million to become a billionaire. You're not in the club, bro. You're not in the club yet. We got bought by these guys. The almost billionaires. That's who owns us. Well, Arabs and Qataris and man with oil money. People who own countries. And probably do some dodgy stuff too. But these guys they own Man City. They own Newcastle. And these same kind of people try to own our club. And what do we say? No, we want Sir Jim Radcliffe. Bro, see, I'm already deviating from the subject. I'm losing my mind, bro. Sorry, let me just focus. Sorry, guys. Let me focus. Oh, man. Not like they just graduated. Vagard. The Glazers have taken 10 billion. 10 billion out of the club they've taken. My gosh. Imagine Qatar bought our club. We need no debt and new. Sadek, man. I wish. I can't believe we didn't. Anyway. They not poor, they tight. You ready for the million photos of Cunha in the new purple kit? Bro, that's what they're going to do to us. That's what gets you. They take money out of Man United and use it on their stupid NFL team. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, let me try to be positive. Let's be positive, right? Away from all of that, yeah, that actually looks good. Can we say unanimously that if this is not the third kit, but this is the away kit, right? The away kit. Can we at least admit that this away kit actually looks all right? It's not the black. Wait, the black and yellow kit was the third kit. All right, so we don't know if the black and yellow is real yet. But this apparently, guys, is the leaked kit. This is going to be the kit that you're going to see Cunha and flipping Bruno and all these guys in tomorrow when Man United officially release it. So you're just seeing it one day early, people. So this is supposed to be legit. And if it's not legit, you come on the channel tomorrow and you cuss me out. But this is the leaked kit. This is what you're going to see tomorrow. All the propaganda, all of the crap you're going to see. But the problem is, this kit actually looks all right. This kit actually looks okay. It's not actually that bad. People, it looks like, yeah, you know the training kit, the purple sort of training kit that we've seen them in. It looks like an inverse of the training kit. So I don't know, as much as I'm saying it looks good, now that I've said that, it looks like these guys said, oh, let's save money. Exactly saying, no, Jim saved money. We're using the purple training kit. Oh, yeah. He said use the runoffs and make it a few million meters thinner. No, the black one. But I prefer the blue one. Veron War. Oh, yeah. That was a nice one, Vagard. I like that one as well. Yeah, the black one is the third kit, isn't it? Well, it's supposed to be the third kit. We don't know yet. If this is it, I'm not having it. I will write a very angry letter to someone. I don't mind this kit as an away kit. I don't mind it, but it's a bit lazy in the sense that it looks like the training kit. Have we ever played in purple, people? I don't remember Man United playing in purple. You guys let me know. Have we ever played in a color purple? It's so strange. It's a weird. It'll be very weird to see us in a purple and white kit, for sure. AP7, I was originally grabbing the second kit until I saw the third kit. I changed my mind and I ain't bought a kit in a while. As in the AP, the third kit, as in the black and yellow one. We think that's bro. If it comes out that the third kit is black and yellow, I'm with you, AP. I'm copying it. I might have to copy, bro. I might have to copy. Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is the kit. Let me know if you're feeling it. I probably won't buy this kit, but it's all right. It's not the worst. I don't think. I prefer this kit to the the black and white sort of not checkered kit, but the one that Pogba was wearing like a couple of seasons ago. That black and white one. Is it black and white? Yeah, the zebra one. You like the one? You like the zebra one? I don't know if I like the zebra one. I don't know if I like that one. The zebra one. I don't know, people. I don't know what you guys are saying. Manchester United back into Manchester all lives. No, I've never. My second kit is white top, black shirts, and black socks. My favorite second kit is a white top, black shorts, and black socks. Yeah, that's a nice kit. Do you know what I like as well, people? I like the white socks. I know that Man United they do the red shirt, black shorts, and black socks, but in our Champions League ties, yeah, especially on the Fergie days, we used to wear red top, white shorts, and white socks. These days we wear black socks. These days we wear red top, white shorts, and a black socks. And I know that's red, white, and black are our colours, but I like the white socks and the white shorts, bro. I like the white socks and the white shorts, especially. It goes back to is it Sharp? I wouldn't say it goes back to Sharp days, Umbro days. I like that look, bro. I like it. I have to just admit. Oh! Is that true? Is that real? All right, guys, I'm going to deviate from my show a little bit. I've seen something that I want to talk about. What are you guys? Listen, this is Ben Jacobs. But I don't mind this, people. I don't mind this. What are you guys saying about Estepinian? Listen, I don't mind Dorgu. But Estepinian is better. He's ready now. He can play. And if we're not going to get Brian Mbeumo, play Dorgu on the right, Estepinian on the left, and bring Ahmad as a 10. Push Ahmad up as a 10 and play him there. Why not? I like Estepinian, people. He's a wing-back, Vagard. Brighton. And he's very good. He has the pace, the tenacity to bomb down that wing. He's got good delivery. Technically, he's sound. Listen, I will take him. He's good. I'm telling you guys, I will take him. I know Brighton might take the piss, might demand some crazy fee. But if we're going to pivot away from Brian Mbeumo and get another wing back, push Ahmad up into the 10. I don't want to hear Bruno playing in the 10. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Push Ahmad in the 10, right 10, Cunha left 10. Cool. Why not? So if this is true, that Man United hold a genuine interest in the left back Estepinian, and we've now held talks on the player side and Brighton are open to selling, bring him in. Bring him in. Let me see if I can find any more news on this, because this is just breaking, but I don't trust. It said Ben Jacobs has said this. Yeah, more people are reporting it right now, people. Man United's interest in its opinion is genuine and have now held talks on the player side. But it's still coming from Ben Jacobs. But Ben Jacobs have been decent this summer. So it's the hope that kills you. I don't know why I'm doing that. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this, people? So, listen, we need something like this, man. Maybe United are putting it out there because of the negativity and because of Brian Mbeumo. Maybe what we're going to start seeing in the next few days is the start of Man United pivoting away from Brian Mbeumo. Hence why we're getting this news. Hence why we've got the leaked kit. People, do not believe that the kit has been leaked by accident. Do not believe that. Nothing is by accident. It's a day early, so it's not that bad. But that's done to deviate us from our feelings. And so is this. You guys can see new Bruno Fernandes record. He records the best running stats at Carrington. My question is this. What is the running stat? Is it he's the quickest over 100 meters? Is it he can run the longest over half an hour? Is it within an hour he can cover the most distance? What is the running stat? And why do we care that he records the best running stat? Let's report on who records the best kicking stat. Let's record, or let me know who's recorded the best slide tackle stat. Let me know who's recorded the best saving stat. Let me know who's recorded the best shooting stat. Why are we now being told that Bruno Fernandes has recorded the best running stat? What does that even mean? What does that mean? Why? What? Why? Who? When? Where? How? Bro, this marketing PR stuff, yeah, it goes over my head. I can comment on it and talk to you guys about it. But when I read it, when I see it, I'm just like, I know the little kids will get excited. Oh my God, Bruno's got the best running stat. Oh my God, he's the best. Oh my gosh. I thought I'd bring it to your attention, people, because right now we are being barraged with training video after training video after training video. And now we're going to hit with the stupidest PR stuff that don't make sense, but it's going to make us feel good, right? It's going to make us feel good. It's going to keep us in this religious church, in this cult of Manchester United, where it pisses you off, it vexes you, it gets you mad, but you return for more every day. It's an abusive relationship. It's an abusive relationship, people. Imagine getting punched up in your face and then going home and then coming back saying, can I have some more? Can I have some more punches, please? Like, it's crazy. What is this? Is this Stockholm syndrome? Is this what is this? What am I United doing to us? Anyway, let's move. I'm not going to lie, guys. Emi Martinez, I know 99.9% of you guys want Onana out at all costs. You want to put him on a boat and just without no paddle and just kick the boat into the water. That's what a lot of you guys want to do, right? You guys will probably accept your grandma and go over Onana. I get it. Gramps, come. I know you got a metal hip, but furthermore, that metal hip will do you good. It means you can dive. Come. But I'm not going to lie, people. I'm not going to lie. I don't like the fact that we're going in for Martinez. Unless it's going to cost us like 10, 20 million. Then yeah, I could entertain it. But if we're spending £40 million on this guy, who's crazy. This guy got a red card against us. He's a better goalkeeper than Onana. But let's not act like he's not crazy. Like he ain't got a screw loose. Like he's not going to get a red card. Listen, Arsenal got rid of him for a reason. And yes, he's better than Onana. But for 40 M's, my stance is always this when it comes to our goalkeeper. We need a better goalkeeper. We need to sign a better one. But let's not rush and spend 40 M's on Martinez. Let's take our time to get the goalkeeper for the next 7-8 years. The goalkeeper. Let's take our time, use our scouts, and get a 15-20 million goalkeeper that we know is going to be good. I'm not convinced with Emi Martinez. I know some of you guys are, and fair. But I'm not. British Bulldog says I don't get mad anymore. I fully expect complete crap. The thing is about it, yeah. I say that I don't get mad anymore. I say I accept things. And I do, objectively, but emotionally I still react. My mind has accepted things, but emotionally I still get vexed, if that makes sense. British Bulldog said I'll take Martinez from the Spanish restaurant up the road. Over Onana. Flipping neck. What's Vegard saying? So we're going to go with midfield with Casemiro and Bruno. I'm not going to lie, guys. I think we will sign a midfielder. I think we will sign a midfielder. I really do. I think we will. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Martinez. British Bulldog's already made his point clear. Hesty, Estupinian's a bit injury prone. Yeah, Hesty, you're right. I concede in that point. Estupinian, he can pick up a few injuries, but he's good, man. He's good. If we can get him for affordable price, I think we should get him, Hesty. I think we should. Anyway, let's go on. If you guys want to talk about anything else, let's talk about. We're talking about the guys returning. What are we talking about next? What's next? All right. Just a bit of footage for you guys. This is Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho all arriving at Carrington. Rashford's obviously stops with the fans, signs autographs. I mean, I know a lot of people are looking at this and they're absolutely vexed. They're absolutely angry. Oh my days. After all that talk, after all that, these guys are back at Carrington. The question I want to ask you guys in the chat is this. How surprised would you be if one or two of these players actually get integrated back into the team? Yo, big up yourself, TK, in the chat. I can relax now as well, to be fair, because my head was almost gone. I almost lost it. How surprised would you guys be? After all that talk about ostracizing these players and these players need to go and all these things, how surprised would you be if one or two of them get integrated back into the team? On a slide, it's on a hush-hush, you know? I don't even know how I feel about this stuff. I just thought I'd just point it out to you guys and then we can move on. But I think after, British Bulldog said, I'm not mad, I think I'm chilled now. I don't know how I feel about these guys returning to training. I mean, they're not going to train with the squad. They're not training with the first team. They're training separately and all these things. So Amorim is still keeping them away. So it doesn't have an impact on anything. They're not going on tour and they're still signed to the club. They're still employees of the club. So they need to use the facilities. So objectively, I'm just like, okay, cool. They're back training. Like the club said, they were gonna have another week extra. They've had another week extra. They're back now. I got nothing really to add to this. I got nothing really to say about this. If I'm being honest, it doesn't anger me. It doesn't make me happy. It's just whatever. But Vegard is saying the player power is back. If they do, Amorim might as well walk. Yeah, I don't. No lie, I will not watch if they do. Play Sancho, do it. I can't be worse than last season. Yeah, they're not going to play Sancho. What's happened to Sancho is like, is beyond football. Like the media, everything around him, they've created. You know, when you create a feeling around somebody, they've created a feeling around a person. So that just the sort that Sancho pisses off most Man United fans. And it is what it is. I like Sancho. I think that the chat kind of knows where I am with Sancho. I like ballers, man. I've always liked Sancho, but it just hasn't worked out. And even though I like him, I think he needs to go. So even if someone like me who actually likes Sancho thinks he needs to go, then he definitely needs to go. I don't think there is a Sancho fan that actually still wants Sancho to stay. I think even people who like Sancho, they acknowledge that it's done. The relationship is severed, and you need to find a new club. That's clear. Even I can admit that. So, Sancho CDM. The annoying thing about the Sancho situation is watching Garnacho play inside 10 last season and knowing for a fact that all those chances he missed, all of these little erratic moments, Sancho would have put his foot on the ball, chopped a man, and then put in it. Like, I know he would have done better than Garnacho in that inside 10. He would have. But it's done now. Anyway, let's move on. This is not good for anyone who wants Sancho sold. Juventus are expected to make a formal offer today worth £21 million for Porto winger Francisco Conceição, which is more than we asked for Jadon. I think we wanted 25 million euros for Jadon. So Manchester United's Jadon Sancho remains Juventus' alternative winger target. I think, and I've said it now, that the way that we have gone about our business, the way that we've gone about trying to sell players, saying that we want to sell them, saying that they're not good enough, we want to get rid of them, while at the same time trying to demand high fees for them, is all wrong. The whole tactic was wrong. And I feel like a lot of clubs will try to sign some of our players towards the end of the window. I did say that selling players will take long, and I did say not all the players will be sold. And I also said a lot of it will happen towards the end of the window. And it looks like I'm right. As much as I always feel like I still feel like Sancho is potentially close. But every time you hear that Sancho is close, you also get a message that say it's not that close. Just like it has been throughout the whole window with mixed messaging from all of these so-called journalists. So that's it, people. I want Sancho to go. I need him to go. There's no future here at the club. I need him to lower his wages. I know he's in his right to demand certain things. He's in his right to get paid. All of these things. Of course, I'm advocate. I've been on the player's side when it comes to that stuff. I have been. But it doesn't mean that I still don't want him to lower. Of course, as a fan of Manchester United, I want him out and I want him to lower his wages so he can get out. But as a human being, I understand why he doesn't want to lower his wages. So I can hold the two perspectives in my mind and understand them both equally. But what can we do, people? So that's a Jadon situation. All right. I'm not going to lie, guys. As usual, I don't lie on this channel. I will not lie. I do not know who this is. I'll be real with you guys. So if you guys know more about this player than I do, be my guest in the chat. Let me know if you're feeling him. Let me know how good he is. But it's news, so why not? Habib Ogunye has joined Newport County on loan for the season. We look forward to watching your progress in League 2. So when I said, I think in the other video, I said, why aren't we, as a football club, sending our youngsters out on loan? Back in the day, we sent everyone out on loan to get first team experience in the championship, toughen up. And thing is, I think Fergie would say to the managers, kick them, make sure they get kicked. Make sure they toughen up so when they come back here, they're strong, they're tough. Look at Ahmad's loan to Sunderland. After Ahmad's loan to Sunderland, he came back like a flipping, like a Duracell bunny, bro. Like, he was on stuff. And I don't understand why we've stopped loaning out players. So I'm glad he's 19, by the way. He's a defender. So I'm glad that we're sending players on loan. But what does that mean? Fans want players for now. We want players now. We are hungry. We need the Mbeumo deal done. These things are good. And he's not a baby. I mean, he's young. He's 19, but he's not like he's 17. So good luck to you, bro. Learn, absorb. Wait, League 2. For some reason, I'm thinking this. I don't know why I'm saying Championship. It's League 2. Flipping heck. Hold on a second. League 2? That's like 3 leagues lower. Ah. League 2. Alright, anyway. I don't know, guys. I thought Championship, but clearly it says League 2. And I'm like, well, it's still a loan. I don't know this guy. But it's a bit weird that it's League 2. Like, is that our academy players should be playing in the Championship? Anyway, what are you guys saying? I'm reserved to the fact that the current players at training is our squad for the 2026. TK, positive thoughts, man. Don't think like that. Don't think like that, man. Facts. Fans are dumb for wanting more transfers after 15th place. Oh, we made this bed. Now we lay in it. I like that, TK. TK is one of those strict parents. You made the bed, you lay in it. You know. Opa Eric. Yo, Opa. Or Au pair Eric. Big up yourselves. So is Manchester United board serious? Up to now, one signing while you need more than one signing, bro. Eric, Au pair. The board is not serious. That's the answer. The board is not serious. I'm more serious than the board. I'm more serious than the board. The board are not serious. They want to cut costs, haggle over fees, and make that money. That's what they do. The Glinios, you know. That's what you guys are calling them. Now, that's what people are calling them. Ineos and Glazers is Glinios. Need a controller next to Bruno. You know what is funny, yeah? We keep trying to say we need this player next to Bruno. We need this player next to Bruno and trying to shoehorn Bruno in a double pivot. How about we just get two midfielders that could start and Bruno starts on the bench? How about that? I know most of you guys love Bruno. And I like Bruno, but I don't love him as much as you guys do. I'll be completely honest about it. What's TK saying? Need control. Rajad. Don't really know. Ahmad bullied off the ball. Yeah, Rajad. Or Rajat, bro. One thing I did notice, especially when Ahmad came back after his injury, when he played in the 10, is that he wasn't as effective. Listen, the way Amorim's system works, yeah, the wing backs often get a lot of space. They do. That is why often you see Ahmad, when he plays wing back, you probably think he plays better. He probably does play better than when he plays in the 10 because of the space he gets when he plays wing back. When he plays that inside 10, Ahmad, and he's up against these 6-foot defenders that are just up on his back, when he has to play with his back to goal as well, not facing up his opponent like he wants to as a winger, he's playing with his back to goal, he's not the same. He's not the same in that inside 10 position. We all want him there, and I still want him there, but he's not as effective for the reasons I've just said. He's small in stature, and yes, he does have a very good low center of gravity. He does. But I kind of feel like he's more effective as a wing back. He is. And I feel like the reason why we probably want Mbeumo as a 10, because Mbeumo physically, like, put this way, every time somebody tackles Ahmad and Ahmad's on the floor, I have to hold my breath. I'm like this. Don't have to wait for him to get up. And Mbeumo, you can chop off his leg, yeah, and he will just put his leg back on and we'll keep running. Mbeumo is that guy physically. We need to get our players to that physical standard where they are just machines. And right now we have too many players who get muscled off the ball. That's why Dorgu, as much as he's got a lot to learn technically, still, of course he does. But physically, Dorgu, not many people get past Dorgu for pace. Or like he's 20. He's young and he's already so. Dorgu will improve. The athleticism and the physical conditioning of our players need to be better. It needs to be better. Listen, British Bulldog, I don't even want to talk about Onana's injury. I don't want to go back to that dark place. I don't even want to talk about Onana's injury, bro. But yeah, Luke Shaw doesn't get muscles off a meatball. Anyway, on other news, people, before we wrap up, Man United get 10 million from Benfica for Alvaro Carreras joining Real Madrid. It's just interesting how we let certain players go and this guy's joining Real Madrid, bro. This guy couldn't get into our first team. I bet right now, yeah, we would love to have him because he's a wing back. And this guy couldn't even get a start and now he's going to Real Madrid. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. But it's strange. It's strange. I don't want him to be injured. Luke Shaw doesn't. No idea how good Dorgu level can advance. He'll probably get slower because we have crap med depth. Yeah, I mean, Rejat, yeah. I just look at Dorgu's fundamentals. Like, he can pass the ball, short passing. He's got decent long pass. His feet quick. He's not a direct dribbler. When I watch the young guy, Diogo Leon, Leon is more confrontational than Dorgu. Leon will stand his man up and try to beat his man. Dorgu probably won't do that. Dorgu would give and go. Dorgu would overlap, give it to you, then make the overlap and run down the channel and then get it back. Where Diogo Leon will actually try to do a step over and try to run past you. Dorgu's got decent fundamentals. His baseline as a footballer is all right. And to play wing back under Amrim's system, you just need to be decent technically. What you need more, in my opinion, is that you need to be able to go up and down, and offer that outlet. Offer that outlet. When it matters, when Dorgu needs to produce a cross or shoot, that's for me, that's what he needs to improve. Because he's going to get space, he's going to get time, and at the moment, everything he's doing is good except for his end product a little bit. His crossing is not always that great, and his shooting needs to be better. I agree with that. But I think he can improve those things. Dorgu, for me, is not a problem. However, if Estupinian is available, I'll put Dorgu on the bench. Let Dorgu come on, play some games, come off the bench and all these things, and we start Estupinian. If that's the case. Because he's better than Dorgu, obviously. So, yeah. TK is not convinced. TK saying, what are you guys watching? Dorgu has average at best ball skills. His strength is speed. Yeah. I will kind of agree with TK. His strength is his speed and endurance. That is his thing. But I mean, there's loads of players who have average ball skills, but their strength is speed, endurance, and they have decent careers, or they make decent careers out of it. Pace and power people. Rajat does not think Dorgu can cross well. He can improve and work on this. Yeah. So he has flaws in his game, Dorgu. We can all admit he has flaws in his game. But I think he can improve. We'll see. We'll see about Dorgu anyway. I think some people have made their mind up, but coming in January, playing in this team after only having 3 months, being a young kid, I want to see him with a full season under his belt before I can fully assess. Anyway, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Before cool. All right. I mean, what do I say about this? I don't know. Why has Donald Trump? I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about Trump. All I'm going to say is I don't understand why Donald Trump keeps the real trophy. Why a president of a country has a president of a country? If you win the World Cup, do you, in whatever country you're playing in, do you? Does a president of the country keep the World Cup trophy? No. When does it ever happen that the president of the country keeps the football trophy that you've just won and you go home with a replica? When has that ever happened in the history of football? Like, what are we doing? Why are we pandering to America? Football's a European, well, started off in England. Europeans, it's not a European sport. Okay, let me just caveat, it's not a European sport. It's a worldwide sport. Of course it is. But why are we doing this? Why are FIFA doing this? It's such a weird, it's such a weird thing. I don't, I don't understand it. Dorgu can improve. He's young. Yeah, Hesty, I agree. He's 20. Like, I thought at least Dorgu comes to work. Props for that. TK said he put a tariff so high on the real trophy that a fake one has to be awarded. That's a good one, TK. Well done. Well done for that one. Why is Trump lifting the title with Chelsea players? Yeah, Raja, I saw that. I saw Cole Palmer as well saying, I think he's saying, what are you doing? Why are you talking to him or whatever? Like, I don't get Donald Trump. I mean, Trump's a narcissist. So Trump wants to be loved. So Trump wants to insert himself anywhere where there's a good feel good, where there's a sport or all these things. But I just didn't get it, man. I just don't understand why we got to break all the rules, change football, change the rules of football, introduce all these stupid halftime things that are going to come in next season. And we've spoken about all these halftime changes, interviews, and all these things. We've got to do all of this stuff, yeah, just so America can like us, just so we can get the American dollars. Most of the money in the world is in America, right? Is in that country. So we want that country to love football so FIFA can get more money. Chelsea photoshopped him. No way. Is that Chelsea's picture? No way. Chelsea photoshopped him out of. Oh, look where that's where he was, right? That darkness right there. The dark. Listen, where he was, yeah, in that picture, there's a void. There's a black hole. You know, in space, there's black holes and stuff. That void. Look at the void that's left. That is funny. That is funny. He's a press man. Why is Trump lifting? Don't like it so Americanized that way. Yeah, we're trying to Americanize football. And there's one thing I liked about football. It wasn't Americanized, man. You didn't have all of these stoppages like in NFL. It was fluid. Now you have VAR, all of these stoppages. It's like it's becoming more Americanized, man. All these halftime stuff. It's just like, just give me football, bro. Let's keep it football. But anyway, let's come out of this politics stuff. Let's come out of it. Let's come out of it, people. So that's it, guys. That's most of the news today. And Mbeumo, I still hope. I still think it will happen. But something has to give, people. Something now has to give because both parties now look like neither of them are budging from this position. So I'm not gonna be as emotional. I'm gonna try my best not to be as emotional and react, emotionally to these things because it's not worth it. There's nothing we can do, people. There's nothing we can do. This is all Man United. So a lot of you, I've already said in your heads, made your minds up and said, you know what, this season's not going to be a good season. We're not going to finish in the top half of the league. We are crap. We're going nowhere. We might even get relegated. If you're Cunha, what was Cunha promised, by the way? Because Cunha obviously is a Man United fan and he always wanted to come here. But I know there'll be loads of players who are Man United fans who don't come here because they know better not to come here. But Cunha either believes in his own ability to do something at this club, or he's so in love with the idea of what Manchester United were, because he can't be in love with what Man United are right now. He said when he's talked about, you know, watching Wayne Rooney and all these guys, but I just feel like if you're Cunha right now and you see the transfer business we're doing and we see what's going on, you must be thinking, you must be like, holy shit, what have I done? I was promised a new start. These guys, as you can see, spoke about how the summer transfer window was going to be a fresh start. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. We're Man United, blah, 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 blah. We're halfway through the window and we've signed one player. These guys are liars. I can't talk about specific names, but we've been planning for many. What we're seeing right now, guys, apparently, is their plan. This is what they planned. This is what they've planned. They've been planning this for many months. So what we're seeing now is the fruition of their planning, considering different scenarios. So they plan for every contingency, right? With a smile on his face. We're clear about where to invest. We'll execute the plan. That's what this man said. That's what this man said with a big smile on his face on national MUTV. And where are we now? Where are we? Where are we, people? Anyway, let me see what the chat's saying. Let me interact a bit more with the chat. Have you seen the amount of commercials in the NBA game? Bro, it's too much. It's too much, man. Like, I don't want to... Listen, money is important. TK, that's one of the alternatives that I've said already, TK. Mbeumo, I don't think he will, but we need to get Mbeumo to do a Gyökeres. We need to get Mbeumo to be like, fuck you guys, I ain't going training. I need to leave. Hand in an official transfer request. We need that to happen. We're running out of options, really. Yeah, British Bulldog. Like, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop, man. What is the point? What is the point, man? What is the point? We know where we're going. We know where we are. And there's nothing I can do about it. What do Tin Lao? What do we do now? I suggest you find a god. If you're not religious, find one and you converse with that person, that God. You pray, you talk to them about Man United, and then that's the only thing we can do. That's the only thing we can do, bro. Because British Bulldog wants us to play cricket. And that's wild. You know something's wrong when you go from kicking a ball to smacking it with a bat. Oh man, what do we do now? Because we can't protest. Nobody's on. Listen, if this was Real Madrid, any other top club, protests are happening. Last year, there were was it protests? I think there were a lot of protests last year, or the year before. Put it this way, we have not been in a worse situation than this. And there were protests. There were marches. After finishing 15th and then still going in to lose to Tottenham in the Europa League. There should have been so many protests. There should have been so many things going on, but they weren't. These guys are not on stuff. They're not on stuff. And you can't just organize something. Because if someone like me, I mean, look, I can't do nothing. I'm not even monetized. I'm not even monetized. What can I do? It has to be someone. It has to be someone like Goldbridge from United Stand. It has to be someone big, someone who looks like him, with a big following to organize something. It has to be. Because what else can we do? We can't get the club back. The only way we get the club back is if these guys go. These guys ain't going anywhere. It's their club. They own it. It's their investment. They'll be here until there's no more money to be made. So even after we get relegated, if they can still make a couple £1 million after we get relegated, they'll still be here. So that is why there's nothing but despair. There's nothing but despair right now around the club. I get it. I get it. But we're all in this together, right? That's the thing. We're all in this together. What's TK saying? At least we're stockpiling youth and not making dumb expensive buys. Yeah, I hear you, TK. That's one way to look at it, I guess. I mean, they've made that clear, TK. They made it clear they're not here to spend money. And I see us buying all these young players. So who knows? 10 years' time. Listen, this is the guy that says we're going to win a title in 3 years' time. This is the guy that says by 2028, Man United will be challenging for the title. 3 years. 3 years. This guy said this, with his chest. British Bulldog says, I'm not trying to march till I find a cricket stand. We're in it together. We're in this together, man. The first game of the season, we'll be here watching Arsenal against Man United. We'll be analysing the game. We'll be watching Cunha. We'll be watching... Can you imagine, people? Gyökeres lining up against Man United. Can you imagine? Gyökeres scoring a hat-trick. We losing at Old Trafford. I mean, British Bulldog says we're winning that match in the chat. He said, listen, British Bulldog, you said a lot. If we don't win that match, yeah, in my emotional state, yeah. Oh, man. You know when the ones you try to blame the person, yeah, who just had a prediction. I hate when people do that. Like, it's your fault. It's your fault we lost. How's British Bulldog's fault that we lost? Why? Because man had a prediction that didn't come to true. Didn't come to pass. So it's his fault that we lost. People do that all the time. I saw someone trying to blame Turkish. You know Turkish from the Arsenal fan, YouTuber, AFTV. I see someone online trying to blame Turkish for the Madueke signing. I'm like, bro, how you gonna blame Turkish for the Madueke signing? Your anger is expressed at the wrong human being, bro. Like, be angry at the club. But we're gonna beat Arsenal. I don't get emotional, but I have a particular set of skills. British Bulldog, Taken, yeah. Man from Taken. All right, guys. Some news today. Some interesting stuff that's happened today. Once again, no movement from the Man United perspective. The Mbeumo situation, I gave my opinion on the Mbeumo situation. I understand why there's a stalemate. Somebody's going to have to budge eventually. Or maybe not. Maybe he will stay another year. If so, we need to pivot, and we need to pivot very quickly. I'm at the stage where I'm not going to be emotional anymore about this Mbeumo situation. It's either we're going to go get him, or we're not. Put that bid and say to Brentford, the bid is still there for you to accept if you want to. We're going to give you another month or another couple of weeks if you want. But we need to pivot and we need to do some other stuff. Yeah? We saw the kit leak. Most of you guys didn't really care. But I thought the kit looked all right. That purple and white. Decent. The players are back. Rashi, Sancho, all those guys, they're back in training. Training away from the main squad. but they're back in training. Propaganda started. Bruno running stats. Expect a lot more pictures. Tomorrow, the kit launch. The away kit launch. Expect more prop. Listen, under every single kit, yeah, every single picture of every single player in the new kit, I want Man United fans to be saying, new transfers. Great kit, but new transfers. I want you to be putting pressure on Man United, if you can. Emi Martinez, listen, I know most of you guys would replace Onana with anybody and anything, but I'm not fully convinced about the money that we could pay for Emi Martinez. I'll just say that. Yeah, and that's basically most of the news. I'm dreading Liverpool signing Isak. If Liverpool sign Isak, I don't know, guys. Because Isak is not even old. Isak is at 25, 26. If they sign Isak, I don't even know what to say. It's done. We finished 15th, yeah. So we were already far away from those guys. They're getting even further away, guys. That's the thing. We're supposed to win the league in 3 years' time. And we're just getting further and further away from those guys. I reckon if the season started right now, we're finishing the bottom 5. If the season started right now, we're in the bottom half of the table. Facts. Bottom half of the table, for sure. For sure. So, new kit always calms emotions. It does, bro. And they know it. They know it. They know it. They know what they're doing. The PR always PRs, bro. The marketing department, that's one department I know Jim ain't fired. There's no way Jim is firing the marketing and PR department. The spin doctors are there with their webs, spinning shit. In their class, spinning. With their yo-yo spinning. With their Beyblades spinning. And that's what we're going to get. Loads of spin. Loads of rewriting history. Loads of... Don't forget when Fergie's around. What did Fergie keep saying? No value in the market. Listen, I hated when Fergie said that. There's no value in the market. That's when when we sold Ronaldo, yeah, for £90 million, and then went and got Michael Owen. What do we get, guys? We got Michael Owen, Antonio Valencia, and someone else. Was it Obertan? Either way, we got about 3 players with the 90 million. It might have been Ashley Young. Was it Ashley Young? When that happened, yeah, I kind of knew it was downhill from then. I was like, hold on a second. We sold Ronaldo and we're not getting back a player of his quality. We're getting like 3 average players. And after like 1 season, Antonio Valencia went from being right wing. And we said, no, this guy's he's playing right back. We demoted him to right back after 1 season. I think that's when I realized, hold on a second. We're not going to go and buy a baller. We're going to spend the 90 million we get from Ronaldo, give it half of it back to the Glazers, and just get Michael Owen and Ash. What the hell are we doing, bro? Isak. I apologize, TK. Isak. Oh, man. But that's when I knew we were in trouble. Because Fergie covered for these guys. And the thing is, as much as I love Fergie, I got also remember that it was Fergie and David Gill that helped bring these guys in, hug these guys, put their arm around these guys' shoulder, defended these guys. I know, these guys are their employers, so they have to. But I love Fergie. I love his legacy. But he co-signed these guys, bro. He co-signed these guys. And then after he did that, he effed off after like another decade under them, and then gave the club to David Moyes. Thank you, Fergie. Thank you for everything except that. Thank you for everything except that, bro. Anyway, I think I'm done out here, guys. I think I'm done out here. It's been a nice show. No positives, man. Apart from the new kit that looks alright. No positives. But we're here, and we're here together. So that's the main thing. Tin Lao, all the new guys that jumped in the chat today, please big up yourself. Hesty, good to see you again. Rajat, Vegard, as always. TK, British Bulldog, you know the score, people. You two, the MVPs out here. AP7, big up yourself. All the new guys, au pair, try to keep up with the chat. It's been good, man. It's been good. I always plan to do an hour show, and I always end up doing like an hour and a half. I apologize, people. I do, but I don't really apologize. I don't. Man, you man know what I'm like, man. And then big up yourselves, people. Enjoy your evening. Eat some good food today. Drink, smoke if you want to. Look after your lungs. Look after your health. I always say love, man. Spread love. Cause life is short. Life is short. By the time you blink, you're old and you're dead. So enjoy the little moments in life, people. The little tiny moments you get, just enjoy them, bro. Enjoy them. Anyway, be safe. Big up yourselves. Yeah, man, British Bulldog. Big up yourselves, bro. TK, big up yourselves. All you, man. Love. Tomorrow, man.